Okay, there are many types of guards. There's your closed guard, your open guard, your spider guard, your butterfly guard, your half guard, your De La Riva guard, the X guard, the list goes on and on. So for your first stripe in the white belt, what we're going to be talking about today is the closed guard. So again, you want the guard closed as high as possible. The first technique that we're going to be going through on the closed guard is the arm lock. From here, what you want to do is seize the arm. You're going to want to take the arm and you're going to want to trap it to your chest like so. You do not want to grab the arm like this with your hand behind it. If you put your hand behind it, please pull that out, Nate. It's very easy for him to come out. It might seem like this is a good grip, but it's not. What you want to do is you want to pin it to your chest. You want to pin it tight. So now if he tries to pull it out, I go with it. Again, take it out, take it out. What's happening is he's curling me. I've pinned it to my chest. I've made it very tight to my chest. So if he tries to pull the arm out, pull it out please, I go with it. Okay, so I'm pinning it down. Notice how my elbows are tight to my sides. The next thing I'm going to do is put one foot in his hip and raise this leg. That allows me to start moving perpendicular. One thing for certain in an arm lock is that I cannot stay square and try to throw this leg over his head. That doesn't work. Well, not as well. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap his arm. I'm going to put one foot in his hip and turn perpendicular. Now this is the foundation leg of the arm lock. I wouldn't let go of the arm in a real technique, but I just want to show you this. This is the foundation leg. It's high into the armpit, pointing this way. Once I have this here, this keeps him at bay and allows me to easily throw the other leg in. From here, I grab tight like this and arc my hip. That's all you do. The next thing is do not push away with your legs. You want to claw in with your legs like this. See how I'm clawing in like an eagle's talons? I want to claw in with my legs, hold the arm tight, and raise my hips. It takes even less force. If you push away with your legs, what happens is his elbow slides and you lose it. So you want to keep it in tight. You want to keep it here, nice solid grip, and arc your hip. Don't forget to claw in with the legs. The next move for the white belt first stripe guard curriculum after the arm lock is the basic choke. Now we're going to show you two variations of the basic choke, but both of them are achieved the same way. First, you must destroy the posture. If the man has posture on you, you want to come underneath, destroy the posture. Notice how you can pull with your legs. You've got to get some of his weight forward. You want to open two of the lapels. Notice the carotid arteries. If I put my fingers on them, I can tap in there. See? Just by closing the arteries, you can tap it. Now what you want to do is achieve that with the collar. So from here, you're going to take, again, your radial bone, which is where your thumb is. You want to open up the collar, put the radial bone across that artery. Put the radial bone across that artery. From here, the second one is going to go in. Now, here's where you have to be careful. The second hand must be deep. But if you're too deep and you take too much of the lapels, you won't be able to close your hands. So you want to be here, the second hand, very deep, and you want to put pressure on the carotid arteries. Just like that. Now, notice how your hands are. Your hand makes a natural curve. If you put your hand in that lapel like that and you do this, you're not going to put any pressure on those carotid arteries. What you have to do is turn your hand inverted like so that both your palms are up. So that when you're here, you arc your wrist and you do this with your wrist. This is what puts the pressure on the carotid arteries. Let's watch one more time. We're here, into that artery, here, into this artery, pull down, and I do this. Basically, I'm doing this. There's one other way. I can close this artery off here, and sometimes he'll block this hand. I can come around and grab the outside of this material. Now I've got one palm up, one palm down. I pull down and achieve the same thing. What I'm doing here with my ulna bone and my radial bone is I'm moving them in unison to compress the two carotid arteries. So the ulna bone goes in and the radial bone goes in, squeezing, stopping the flow of blood to the brain. Here to here, like so. Now once you're here, pull it down and then do the choke. Make sure you pull forward with your legs. The next movement in the sequence for the white belt first stripe guard section is the scissor sweep. From here, if the man has posture or not, I'm going to grab one cuff and one lapel. From holding and fighting like so, I'm going to be paying attention to his base. If he comes up a little bit, his knees are a little closer together, he comes up in base, what I'm going to immediately do, as soon as I feel that, is split my guard and turn my hip. Now I want to slide my shin across his waist. As I slide my shin across his waist, I want to hit this knee here with this foot and scissor my legs to take me up. One more time. You know what? Break. Mark, come here.